Shortly after winning his second term in February 2019, one of the most anticipated actions of President Buhari is his announcement of appointments into different ministries and agencies. While it took Buhari 7 months in his first tenure to appoint the ministers, it is expected his second tenure will be different. However, reports of possible lobbying has been blamed for the president's delay in appointments. The president's choice of candidates designed for different positions are also getting criticisms. In this exclusive with Rootstv Nigeria, APC stalwart Daniel Bwala, a former FCT senatorial candidate, shares his views on the anticipated president's appointment. Appointments by the president. We've been, hanging on to every single word of the president, waiting to know who's going to be appointed into what? The ministries, the MDAs, and all of that. What are your thoughts about how the president is going to make these appointments, considering that, we're seeing a mini drama with Ahmed Lawan. How do you think that will play out in the next few weeks?
So this is, to be honest, so I have the option to be cynical or to be optimistic, right? If I have to be cynical, I will think that having delayed, then it's very possible that one or two influences trying to model in and then touch what has been established.
Which is what a lot of people are thinking may be happening.
But if you know the president the way I do, from vantage position, he's not the type. I expect that the president, to be honest, in this second term, should score 80% in terms of score mark of individuals he's bringing to the government. This is my only worry. There is a tendency for the president to say he will rely majorly on the ministers that have operated or that have performed in the first administration, going forward, thinking that continuity is necessary for them to implement whatever project they started. There is this school of thought that he may reason in that. And if he's reasoning in that direction, then we're going to have 60% or so of the same ministers returning. I don't subscribe to that school. I am of the school that this second term is his own. First time, you're trying to please everybody. You want to come back for the second term. Second time, you want to consolidate. You want to right the wrong. And then you want to ensure that you lay the proper foundation. At that point, your concentration should be on technocrats who are people that believe in what you believe in. But competence must override everything else. And competence, in my view, is not resume. It's not that you have PhD, you have this, you have that. It's leadership skill, your ability to think on your feet, your capacity to know how to govern, how to lead a team, right? Like the way people are calling for the sack of service chiefs. It's a right call, because if doing one thing over and over and over and expecting a different result, they say is the definition of insanity, right? So going forward, my opinion is that the minister, the president, should appoint people that are competent. But this is another area where I have to pause and say something that nobody has talked about. I looked at our what do you call it? This is our program.
Which program is that?
The APCs, in the first time we call it change, and
Next
this
level?
second, next level. Right, I studied it through and through. What I find quite intriguing and surprising is the part for the youth. I saw that as far as the youth is concerned, the provision there and the plan for the party, the party has for the youth is to put them in positions as board members. That is the dumbest thing you can ever think. Because all over the world, the youth are needed in positions of government, leadership, executive position. If you take the youth and you're putting them in boards, it means what you're saying is that you're going to just tank them, like retirement. Because being a board member is not in an executive position where the youth will be required to bring in his skills, his knowledge, his experience, 21st century mentality. Right? So that is wrong. I am of the view that the youth should be brought in. All of our leaders, beginning with the president, with Gawan, with Awolowo, with Nnamdi Azikiwe, all of them at the time, the British people trusted them and handed the government. They were all in their 30s, or some even less than their 30s. And they did well. So what makes, or what is the right word to think? What has come on us as a nation that we have now lost confidence? When all over the world, as you go, you see Nigerians doing incredible things in government around the world.
People,
so we must get it right. I expect that the president in this appointment will factor in the youth largely in positions of leadership.
Interesting, because a lot of young people are also hoping that he makes that decision. He made that promise, as a matter of fact, even for women as well. So we are hoping that he does fulfill that promise.
And my fear is that if the president does not make the right choice now, incorporating the youth in 2023, the party may not win elections for president. because the youth are going to revolt. And the revolt of the youth will be to carry their votes to anybody who believes. And there is a party coming up called Young Progressive Party. They seem to have incredible ideas.
Interesting. As Nigerians await the presidential announcement on various appointments, who do you think the president will choose? Share your views on the comment section of this video.